Hi everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, hello, my name is Tanasia. I'm 16 years old. I sing, I write, I study cinematography, and I am trying to make my mark on this world as we speak. But again, if you have been here before, hey, what's up, my little kiddos? I am back with another video, and today's video is going to be January month diaries. I have a couple of viewpoints for today's video and what I want to discuss for today. I'll try not to make this video super long because I know once I get to talking, it's kind of hard to stop, especially when I'm talking to you guys, because you guys watch me and you guys listen to me and you guys look up to me for a reason. Those of any audience of mine, again, thank you for watching me. You took the time out of your day to watch my video, to pay attention to me, and that I am grateful for. So how was everyone's day? Comment that in the description. I said description. Comment that in the comment section if you want to. No worries if you don't want to. But my word for today was just try. All you can really do sometimes is try, no matter how hard things are, because things can get really, really hard despite like anything. Times can get really hard, and sometimes you feel like giving up. You're not alone. If you do feel like that, trust me, you are not alone. Feeling like that is natural. Sometimes you just don't know how much you can take or how much you can bear of a certain situation to the point where you feel like you should just, like, if I look off to the side, it's because I have my iPad right here, and then I have my phone right here reading the viewpoints off my phone. I'm not reading them like jotting them down, just like scanning over them to make sure I remember what I wanted to talk about, because it's a couple things. But first thing I just wanted to talk about was it's a whole new year. Of course, it's a whole new year. 2023. Can you guys believe we are 3 years into this decade just like that? That don't even feel realistic. Like, I know time goes fast, but wasn't it just 2020? January 2020? Good God. I just thought about that. That time just breezed by so quick, and when you really sit there and think about it, it kind of messes you up a little bit, because it's just like, where did all this time go? You have pictures, you have videos, you have dates and stuff of what you done did, but it's just like you really can't tell how fast time is going sometimes, and it's kind of scary knowing that any day, anyhow, things can happen and things just go past so fast, if that makes sense, because sometimes I be just rambling. But me feeling like odd about how time is going so fast, New Year's Eve, I don't know why, but that day, New Year's Eve, December 31st, was like a reflection day of like everything that happened last year. I was really upset that day. I posted a TikTok of me burning and ripping up a burn note burn notes are really therapeutic. I will get more into detail about those in some later videos. But yes, I was doing a burn note because I needed some kind of outlet to let go of stress and like everything that was going on in my mind. I was on the phone with a really close friend. I love you. And like that person, they made it easier for me to like go ride through those emotions, because that day I was feeling a lot. Like this year is really about to be over in the next couple of hours, and just like that, I'm supposed to just start all over and get ready to bring in this new year. But the whole time I'm in my house crying because of all this pent up stress and energy and everything that I went through throughout the year. It just took a toll on me that particular night. That was very, very hard for me to deal with, to the point where my emotions that I was showcasing in front of my friend, that was really embarrassing for me, because I'm just like, okay, I've dealt with this. I've dealt with things all year long, but like why this one particular night it just starts to spike up out of nowhere. Well, not really out of nowhere, because my emotions were kind of up and down that whole week anyway, but just that night it bothered me so much. So much was going through my head. Things were starting to add up. Things were starting to play out. I was starting to see things for what they really were. In a sense, I could kind of say my third eye kind of opened up. But it just really, really bothered me that night. A lot of stuff that I thought I pushed off and like let go into the air, it came back down on me like really, really heavy that night. And all I can say is that burn note that I did, it helped a lot, because I wrote down some stuff that I do not want to think about anymore. I let go of some emotions that still kind of reside with me now, but they weren't as prominent for a while until I felt all of that night. If that makes sense, what I'm basically trying to say is some things that I thought I had resided with and left alone, it all came back to me like full throttle, kind of like literally whooped me, riddled with emotions that whole night over some stuff that I thought I had got over, but I didn't. So yeah, I did a burn note that did kind of help, seeing the thoughts and some stuff go into flames like that, because it's a symbolization of letting go. So, and for a while after that, I was really distant. I was really distant from a lot of my friends. My friends started noticing like patterns and like ways that I would react to stuff, and like what's going on with you? Why are you acting different? What's going on? And I will admit, like sometimes it wasn't best for me to be distant, but it's okay. It's 100% okay to like step out a little bit away from the crowd for a little bit, to just regather yourself and find yourself, because at the end of the day, you got you. When friends come and go, or when people come and go, you got you. So you have to take care of yourself by any means. And I've been doing that by writing, creating content. If you guys know, I am very, very active on social media: Snapchat, Pinterest, Instagram. Yeah, I'm really, really adamant about my social media platforms, and people are like, why do you post so much? Why do you do so much of this? Why do you take so many pictures? It makes me happy. It takes me out of a state of mind that I don't want to be in. And what I do, I'm really proud of. I've gotten numerous notices from people that are really dear and close to my heart, and it just makes me feel happy when people like tell me that they're watching me, or they notice me on like social media, or they watch my content and they pay attention to me. It makes me feel happy. Letting go of some of that stuff was really really hard. Letting go of some stuff will be really hard. It's not easy. Some people will just like tell you to move on like it's easier done than said, or like the other way around. But some stuff, if it really like stays on your mind and you really haven't got the chance to like talk about it or let it out in any kind of way, then it's really going to stick with you. And I don't think some people understand that, because me, I'm a very very emotionally intuitive person, and the way that my emotions kind of like build up at times, I have to let it out somehow. No matter if like I need to talk, or I need to vent, or I need to like, just get the words out somehow. It's not easy for me to just move on from sometimes. Sometimes I do have to force myself to move on, but it's not that easy at times. This affecting my mental health, me not being able to move on from certain stuff because of how my emotions and how I reacted to it, it's real. It's real. Heavy, heavy stuff that just won't leave. Sometimes it's really hard to deal with, because it's just like, why am I still stuck on this? Or why is this burden still not lifted off of me? You can pray, you can write it out, you can talk to somebody, but it just won't leave sometimes. You get it? I hope y'all get it. All of that is real. The ruts from being in that particular mind space of like not being able to let go, or to let things glide, or to move on, and being stuck on that issue or many issues, being in ruts like that, and it cloudy, like messing up your mental health, that is real. And I definitely dealt with it a lot this month. I don't know if it's me, or like something about me, that it takes a little bit of time for me to move on to stuff, especially if it hurt me, or it left me thinking about a lot of things, or like planning what was gonna happen after. Well, not necessarily planning, but like analyzing and waiting to see what's gonna happen after. It takes a while for me. I'd be having to breathe in and breathe out, because I feel so strongly about everything that I do. The words that come out of my mouth, the things that I say, it all comes off so strong, because what I mean, when I say, like, I mean what I say, I mean what I say. The promises I'll keep, the things I'll say, the things I will hold myself to, the things that I'll just say in general, I mean it. And in a way, writing has really helped with letting go of some of those emotions. But at the same time, it's just like some things are left unresolved, and sometimes you have to leave it that way. As painful or as hard as it may be, some things you really have to leave unresolved and dead the issue. It's really hard to move on from it. Like I said, some things that I struggle with leaving alone, I really have to leave it alone sometimes for the greater good. And yeah. And another thing with like me, like letting go and like leaving stuff alone, I am not a person with tough skin 24/7. Or let me restate this. Like, as far as moving on and letting stuff go, and if something hurts for a while, for people to just expect you to let it go 24/7 because other people may do it easily, it's not like that all the time with different people. I let stuff go. Trust me, I let stuff go. I don't hold grudges. I don't just sit and ponder stuff 24/7 every hour of the day, every day of the year. Of course I let stuff go, but sometimes it's hard. And me being a person, I'm a very emotional person. I wouldn't say I'm in my feelings 24/7, but I'm an emotional person. I feel everything, I notice everything, I see everything. So, like, for me to be the person I am, so, like, in depth with my emotions, sometimes people cannot handle that. Sometimes I notice people can't handle the way I coincide with my emotions. I cry a lot. That's the healthiest option for me, to let go of emotions and to let go of things that really hurt me. I cry. And the fact that you get told not to cry sometimes is kind of like, well, what else do you want me to do? I can't change. I mean, I can go about things a little bit better. I can't cry about everything, but I definitely I can't just stop it, especially if that's the only way I feel okay with letting out my emotions. I'm not a person that's hard up 24/7. I don't have a fence up 24/7. Lately, I have been a little bit more defending of myself and my own emotions. So I do have a little bit of a wall up right now, but I'm not that type of person 24/7. I don't always have tough skin. I'm not always there. Like, I'm not always the type of person to just roll over and, okay, just take jabs over and over and over. I take a lot of stuff. I deal with a lot of stuff. And though I'm emotional and though I do cry, it tends to dissolve. But at the same time, I'm not gonna change my emotional reaction for anybody. And I'm if I'm not easy to handle because of that, then so be it. Like, I can't fit into everybody's emotional place stature. I'm not nonchalant. I don't not speak. I don't just shut my emotions off out of nowhere. I don't do any of that. I'm emotionally, like, out. Like, I'm very confident when it comes to displaying my emotions, and sometimes it's not always good, but I'd rather be that way than any other way, because it doesn't feel like me when I partake in any of those other emotions. I don't like when I'm not talking. I don't like when I'm being nonchalant or not caring about anything. I don't like any of that because it doesn't feel like me. And eventually I start feeling guilty when I act that way because it's not me. Y'all, when I get to talking and like spilling the beans, I be having to just exhale. But now I want to move on to another topic, and this one will kind of close out the video because this video is 20 minutes already. But with everything being said and done with emotions and things of that nature, really finding your outlet and prioritizing yourself and your life is really, really important, because you can be going through so much stuff throughout the whole entire day, month, week, year, any type of time setting. But the minute you take time out to yourself and prioritize yourself and what you want to do, it'll make you feel so much better. And I'm still working on it, but as of recently, I've been doing that so much more now. Self-care is really one of the, by far, the best thing you can do for your mental health. Taking care of yourself and being like sitting down with yourself and having like open and honest conversations, or like just being there for you, can really go really far. Doing stuff for yourself, as simple as watching your favorite show, letting yourself have a break, cooking yourself something, all of that really goes really far when helping yourself. And it's okay to do that, despite what you may have said or done or felt like making you feel like you don't deserve it. Just do it. Just do it, because you will feel a whole lot better once you take the time out for yourself. I do it. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve it based off of my performance in school, or my performance with my peers, or my me being productive. Sometimes I don't feel like I do enough. But the moral of the story is I tried and I did the best that I could. I did what I had to do, and even if I didn't entirely finish it, I still started it, and I still tried to do my best. And that's what's really important. You have to give yourself more credit when you're trying really hard, and prioritizing yourself and rewarding yourself for that definitely goes a long way in making you feel better. Because if nobody is going to praise you or make you feel good about your decisions and doing the right things for yourself, then congratulate yourself. Do that. Do that. Most definitely do that. I think I hit all my viewpoints, but I found my self-care mechanism. Me talking to this phone is one of my self-care mechanisms. I write music. I don't draw anymore. I thought about it, and sometimes I'll do digital art, but I listen to music a lot. I watch my favorite movies. I just do things that make me feel happy, that put a smile on my face, that makes me feel safe in a way. And it really goes far, because I haven't felt like extremely, extremely down in a minute since I've been doing all of this for myself and making myself feel better. It's almost been like a breath of fresh air being able to do all of this. I put the hood on because it's kind of cold in here. I got my ceiling fan on. But that's what I wanted to talk about with you guys, and that concludes this video, because it's 24 minutes. But really listen to what I said, y'all. I'm gonna be doing more. Definitely going to be doing more and saying more of all of this stuff, because I know it means a lot to some people, and it means a lot to me too when I can get on here and just talk about this kind of stuff with y'all. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you all had a good day. I hope you guys drank some water. I hope you guys did whatever you had to do today. And if you couldn't, at least you tried. And I love you all so much. Thank you guys for watching.